Games like Dungeons & Dragons are more popular than ever, but with tons of rules, mountains of books, and so many dice, it can be hard to know where to get started. That's where Dungeoneering with Jason comes in. We're Dungeon Masters for hire. Take a break and let us run your next game. One-on-one tutorials are also available for new DMs. Contact Dungeoneering with Jason today. Adventure is just a click away.
Welcome to Crumpets and Kerosene, a actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I am your host and Dungeon Master Kelly. I play a majority of the NPCs, and we are officially starting Season 2. And with us, we have some new folks. 2 new players jumping on the bandwagon with us. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and who you play, and a fun fact about your character.
I'm Jenna. I will be playing the part of Serenity, but she goes by Serene, and she is also a bard. She's an eloquence bard. She's also a yoga instructor in California. Yeah, she's like not really into violence. She's more into like peace and love, and you know,
have a rough time in this group.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm going to make you guys just as miserable as you'll make me, though.
I'm not pro-murder, but...
I'm going to make you guys do yoga every morning for the temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
So what's
Just like my work.
being a bard,
And,
what's your
fun fact about
instrument?
her is she brews her own kombucha.
Oh, God.
Nice. So what you don't know, because I don't know if you heard that episode with that intro, but Merle loves kombucha.
Man.
Super into kombucha.
Can't get enough of it.
Yeah, we'll have to roll out some herbs that you can mix for him in the morning to see what it does.
Yes.
But he's the type that calls it the booch, so you know he's the worst.
So,
Get that good boots.
as our second bard, what instrument are you bringing to the table?
Okay, so she plays she has 3 instruments. So she's got an acoustic. Yeah.
She got one main one, though, right?
She's got an acoustic guitar, a ukulele, and a bongo.
And a what?
A bongo, because you have to do drum circles. Hello.
Yeah, I can get that. And also joining us, Jason, tell us about you. And not the Jason that's played by Brent.
Different Jason, already confusing for everyone. Yep, new Jason. Hi everyone, I'm Jason. I'm going to be playing Quentin Nelsbaum. He is a cleric and certified public accountant, and also a insurance claims adjuster. So he's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually using the order of domain from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Not that they gave us any money, but I got it for Christmas, so I'm excited to play around with it. An interesting thing about Quentin is they call him the Bloodhound, both because he is a very good investigator and he has horrible breath.
All right.
I was really hoping you'd say he's literally a dog.
I was
He's a druid.
I thought you were going to say he's very attentive and, he checks all the dots and T's, but I guess not.
He spends a lot of time licking his own butt.
Yeah, well, hey. That's what those yoga classes are for, right?
I was gonna say, I don't know if you've seen a bloodhound. They can't reach back there.
Oh, poor babies.
Not for lack of trying, though. Not for lack of trying.
All right. Well, that's the group now. So welcome to Season 2, Zone 2, entering Kaltenbrunn. And we'll get started, as Lee says. Okay, so you guys wake up in the inn after your long searching and doing all the stuff that you wanted to do before. It's morning time. What would you guys like?
Go downstairs. Is there breakfast?
Oh, yeah, it's full spread.
Delicious. All right, yeah. I'm just gonna go downstairs and I guess kind of wait for everyone else to wake up. I sit down and I start making myself breakfast.
Okay. 45
So
minutes, 3 hours later, Jason comes down. No.
Are we in the inn in the village that we were in before?
Yeah, it's a small town.
Not
that
the
you guys
Christmas
in.
village.
Not the
Not
Christmas
the-
village.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys traveled through the barrier, and you came out.
Right.
You got to the small circular town. The inn is several floors. You guys got a room. So yeah, Alora is down on the first floor. There's a huge circular table of fruits and meats and cooked stuff, chickens, and like literally chickens walking around. They're popping out eggs and going straight into the boiling pot.
Ugh.
Nice. That's a little weird, but I like it.
It's a messy tavern.
It's like a little gnome's like, oh God, I got it. And he like throws it in the pot. He's like, plunk. Yeah.
So Merle's gonna wake up and nice stretch and reach over for his long sword and say, hey, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. Can I get you anything for breakfast?
A light shimmering glow starts to emanate from the hilt.
Ooh.
Oh. So is that eggs or?
How does this work?
I would say orange juice. It's light and shimmery.
Do I put
Maybe a mimosa.
Do I put your face in the eggs or?
Right. So Merle's gonna just make sure he understands because informed consent is important. So he's gonna just say it's okay to touch you, right?
Immediately, any magic that you can sense or see around you immediately deadens, and you no longer see it as magical or anything else within a radius of the room that you're standing in, and the glow disappears.
I'll just leave him there then. Bye,
Yeah.
sword.
Boy, that's a cold shoulder right there.
Yeah, that sounds like a no. So I'll be back with some eggs for you, bud.
Mimosa, sparkling in gold.
Maybe a mimosa.
Are you gonna
Good for you for respecting the no, though.
Are you gonna leave it behind?
No, I'll strap him. I'll strap the sheath to my waist, but not. But I'm not going to touch the sword itself. So I'll just strap it to my waist and head downstairs.
Okay. Jason, he sleeps in, so he's gets up later on. What about you, Sophia? You guys are all in the same room.
Yeah, I suppose I would witness this exchange with the sword. Pat him on the shoulder. It's okay. I'm sure they'll be good friends eventually. And then I will also go get some breakfast.
Okay, you hobble downstairs and you see Alora down there. She's got a full spread of food sitting in front of her. She's got a table for you guys, I'm assuming, or did you just sit at a table and not?
Well, I figured it's like an inn. It's probably got long tables. So I just sort of gesture, "Hey, I'm over here."
Okay.
A piece of toast.
Yeah. Jason walks in because he had to stay at the other building, and he's basically just going to tag along from this point on. But everybody's at the table. You guys get your food. You guys fill up. You restored what hit points you did have lost. And you feel pretty good. What's the game plan now?
We're all gathered together?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the three of us.
I guess we should figure out what's going on in the zone. Shops should probably be open today. You guys want to go look around town?
Yeah, definitely. Merle is starting to get a little bit burdened with all the. He's got a lot of crap in his pack. He'd like to sell some stuff.
You guys step outside of the inn, and in this small little encased circular town or village, now that it's daylight, you see huge spikes circle the area as you saw when you came into the area. Off in the distance, you see huge mountains that seem to just go forever in the sky into the clouds. Off in the distance, that's the only thing you can see over the fence. And then you do see the sword and shield. You see fancy goods, and it's just the random goods shop. And then you see the sew and sword, which is actually a sewing shop. And the other two are just regular houses.
Goods. I want to check out the goods shop.
Goods it is.
All right. Okay. As you walk into the goods store, there's a human behind the counter, and he's got several like cabinets and very limited supplies in here, and he looks, flustered and irritated as you walk in. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna just kind of look around, see what kind of wares we're looking at. You want me to roll perception?
Sure.
That is a 14.
It's really shoddy clothing, and it seems like this is very poorly put together, random clothing. You don't see anything of value in this shop. This looks like just a regular little outpost.
Merle's keying in on the flustered nature of the shopkeep. He's gonna be like, "You all right over there, bud?"
He throws his hands up. So those bastards stole. He walks back and forth behind the counter. Oh, what do you want? What do you got? What do you need?
Well, I got some gold, but it sounds like you got a problem. Well, specifically, I have 2 plates made of gold that are gold total. I'm wondering if you wanted to do some trading, but it doesn't look like you're in a good headspace right now. Someone stole some shit?
Yeah. So he like shoves everything aside and he pulls out this map and he lays it down in front of you. He goes, all right, so this little cave over here, here's the town, and they kidnapped a couple of my friends, and it wasn't something of mine. It was friends of mine that I just met them. They're cool, and then they came and they took them and they brought them over here. Anyway, here's a map. I can give you, and he like looks around and he's like, whatever you want in here for their safe return.
Well, Merle can smell a quest as well as the next guy.
Yeah, he's got the little exclamation point above his head.
Like, I guess I'll bite. We'll go save your friends, pal. How do you guys feel about that, Sophia and Alora?
Seems like a good plan. It's a little bit weird that you talk about them stealing your friends.
Oh,
yeah, like you own them.
Yes.
No, not at all. Never.
Like, are these friends? They are like actual living, breathing people and everything, right?
The last time I checked, yeah.
Okay, they're not things.
Yeah,
right,
or like
indentured
servants.
Like this isn't some weird scenario where you go to save your friends and it turns out to be like a bunch of dolls or something.
Wouldn't that be your thing, though?
I just want to be clear on things before we go in, like what we're dealing with here.
No. I tell you what. If you go and save them, you can have anything in here, and then you can have this. And he hands a piece of paper with a seal stamped onto it.
What is it?
Well, this allows you. This is entrance into the next town.
You would need a document?
Well, yeah, it's an imperial town, so you have to have an imperial document to allow you to go inside.
Is this a code-in? Jesus.
All right. This
going to be
like,
some Russian guy asking you for your papers pretty soon.
Yeah, this feels like the Last Crusade. I feel like I'm going to be throwing somebody out of Zeppelin.
This looks a lot like the Berlin Wall. What is happening here?
Papers, please.
All right. Yeah. So, Merle's like Merle's just he wants to go save people. I guess it's kind of in his genetic makeup. But I guess
you're in a good streak now, huh?
Well, for now, Merle's a swashbuckler rogue, so like he's just kind of rakish, not really bad.
How long have they been missing?
Oh, like a week.
And what was the last time you saw them? Like, what were they doing? Where were they?
Well, let's see. We were in the pub, and we were all drinking, and then some of the cloaked figures came in, and they randomly selected people, and then they took them out. And it's a thing around here. Some people have to get sacrificed, but not my friends. They're new. They came. They have the thingies that you guys have.
They're players.
Oh yeah, players. Yeah. And,
Does he have a bracer?
No.
Interesting.
Huh. With these cloaked figures, so the Stasi's running around here. What the hell's going on?
Oh no, the Shadow Moon clans. They're oh, you don't know of them. Oh, I don't know. I can't talk about them. But
are these guys orcs?
No. They're of the and he looks
That's
around to the
racist
side
stuff.
and he goes, they're part of the dragons. Or the half-breeds,
Fucking
whatever they
dragons.
call them.
And Merle looks down at his sword and he said, "Did you hear that? Fucking dragons, guy."
So, if this is a regular occurrence, do you expect them to still be alive?
I don't know when they do the sacrifice. I mean,
well, it's been a week. What a crappy friend.
well, there's not many people coming to town that can do what you guys do. I mean, I've seen all the people with the thingy. They do always so heroic looking and do things.
Well,
Okay.
So yeah, Merle's been on a big Letterkenny kick for the last couple weeks, so he's just like bitter patter.
Okay, where do these sacrifices usually get brought to?
Oh, they have to be outside of any towns. So they would be down the main road here, and it'd have to be at least 200 meters, maybe 300.
They're
Not
just
sure.
like right there? Okay.
Weirdly specific.
Well, I mean, okay.
That's fair.
He hands you the paper with the seal on it anyway, and he says, "Thanks."
All right.
Okay.
So we could just go to the next town then and just if you
Yeah,
give us
see
the
if-
paper.
See if we can find his friends down the road on the way.
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
should, but it just seems strange he's given us this paper already.
I guess there's incentive to come back and take something from him since he's going to give us whatever we want in the
That's
shop.
true. Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah,
Well.
Cool. You guys might have to roll new characters, by the way. I don't think they're going to go.
All right. Let's. I mean, Merle's like, all right. I guess we'll just weird, but direction. So let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he folded the map back up, but he gave you the paper to allow you to go into the next town.
All right.
Let's go find those friends.
On the front,
/ stolen things.
Was there any kind of reaction from Merle's sword when he was like, "Hey, dragons"?
no, he didn't. No one rolled a perception check. I mean, he looked at it, but it didn't do anything for him.
I think your sword is kind of an asshole.
On the letter, it
To get
says,
rid of that thing.
Sword shop here. Maybe if we go and
we could
we're
sell
gonna
it.
buy a new sword. We don't
Yeah,
need
go
this.
ahead.
I'm just gonna. Merle's just like, no. I'm gonna give him a chance. I think he's just having a bad day today. I don't know what his deal is, but he's
Bad day, bad month.
He's gaslighting you, honey. Every day's a bad day.
It always has a headache.
On the letter, it says the city of Ulm. So it's
Was that-
Um,
Ulm.
ALM, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you just couldn't come up with a name.
It's a city in Germany. All the cities here are named after cities in Germany.
And they want our papers. Are we in the Cold War right now? Is that-
No. That was just Russia, okay? That's nothing to do.
Which side of the war are we on right now?
You guys get to oh god, you guys get your animals and it's a fucking circus.
What animals?
Yeah, we're riding some weird shit right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't buy anything,
there's
but
an
other people
elephant.
did. I think Jason got an elephant. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an elephant, and then there's a wagon with some horses. But yeah, there's an elephant.
I think we should leave the elephant here if we're gonna just be going down the road a little bit and back. It might be too dangerous for a giant thing like that.
Jason
you could just
walks
stable
out.
it in town.
Jason throws his hands up and walks out of the room, and yeah, he'll stay here with with his elephant.
Wow,
An elephant can't come, but I will come. I'll just stay here with my real friend.
Yeah.
That's how Jason sounds.
Exactly how
He's outside looking at his.
Nailed it.
He's walking up to random people, going, "I'm number one," showing off his trophy. Okay.
All right, so down the road then?
Yeah, you guys get your wagon and your horses and you start heading down the road. The gate opens up, and for several minutes, about 20 minutes of just like coasting on the road, you see across the road there is a line of black soot that goes across the road, and it seems to go into the woods. And the trees are neatly separated so that this little path of soot by 3 feet wide continues to go through, so you can see that it makes like a circle as you approach it.
So like a barrier outside of town or something like that?
If that's your perception of it, sure.
Well, I'm going to make a perception roll. All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait, so it's a 3 foot wide circle?
Yeah, it's a 3 foot wide line that, as you can tell, it looks like a huge circle or a line going through the woods on both sides.
Okay, it's kind of curving with the wall of the town, I'm guessing.
Yeah. You can see the curvature.
My perception is a 27 all day.
Yeah, you can perceive that it goes both directions and there's a curvature on both sides. It seems pretty even with your calculus, mathematic, college level learning.
Your learned mind.
Yeah. Do you cross it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. As soon as you pass through the barrier, you feel like a ripple effect. Somewhat similar to the one when you went through the main barrier to get into Zone 2. And the sounds, it was pretty quiet behind you, but now you can hear the woods, birds and animals and the creatures outside here. The air feels a little bit colder, and it definitely feels a lot different than when you were inside the smaller bubble.
Merle looks down at his sword and says, "Look alive, bud."
Okay.
Anything?
It's just like a pile of soot. Like, we could break the circle.
Well, as you went through it, it didn't seem like the wagon or the footsteps or anything disturbed the circle itself.
Can I touch it?
Sure.
I touch it.
You touch it, and you lift your finger back up, it reforms into the circle.
Interesting.
Mm.
Okay. Weird.
Some sort of protection magic, I think. Seems like it's probably protecting the town from something outside of the town.
Yeah, it's like the first zone, so maybe they just want something like that.
And on you,
Can I?
You hear a huge roar off in the distance.
Oh, bud.
And your sword, the hilt, the ruby, glows very bright.
Merle uses his Eldritch Knight ability to call his sword to his hand instantaneously.
It does nothing. No,
just like
it's your hand. Da-da-da-da!
He just shakes his sword in the air like Link.
Like an old man. Ah!
Get off my arm!
And everybody except for Merle around you, you hear because he's shaking it.
I hope it doesn't get motion sickness.
Right?
Randomly, the gym opens up here.
The sword's actually voiced by Pauly Shore.
That'd be awesome. Oh, if I could
swing me round, buddy.
And you hear the roar once more. Perception checks or reactions? Anybody? Anything?
Nah, I keep moving.
Okay. Fuck it.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I got 9.
Nope, you guys see nothing. You guys continue down the road.
Roll.
Off in the distance are 2 newcomers. So, Serenity, you wake up, but you're bound to a pole. As your eyes open, you're just about 4 feet off the ground, strapped to this weird pole. You don't really remember getting there, but you can feel with your fingertips that it's made out of metal, and you're off the side of the road. You can see the road, but you're off to the side to a rocky clearing, and around you, it seems to be shards of glass that kind of are inside this circular pit that you're in. Very jagged and very sharp looking. The same thing with you, Quentin. You wake up. You're also in the same position, hanging on this giant, you assume a pillar or something you're touching with your hand. It's made out of metal. And you're several feet off the ground. All your guys'
I
equipment.
think last night was bondage night at the bar, but
Oh, God, what happened?
maybe I missed the notice.
All your equipment and everything is off to the side. And there's a huge wooden sign that says donation. And it's just sitting underneath there. You guys are just wearing robes.
It's like an upturned hat.
Yeah.
Donations.
It's the
Color are
worst
these
street
robes
performance
then?
ever. Yeah.
Well, in Germany, they have like these little boxes that you can pick flowers or fruit, and you just put whatever you think you feel that you want to donate.
What color are the robes?
They are white, the whitest white you've ever seen.
This is
How
concerning.
How
White
are
of
we
Vestal
hanging? Are we
Virgins.
like suspended with our hands over our heads, or are we like?
Yeah,
Behind
so
the-
your hands are behind the pole, and that's
Okay.
what you're feeling, and your legs are straddled behind.
Oh, that's.
Are they also
The
bound?
worst way to hang.
Yeah.
I'll put Never mind.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of I did modeling for art classes in college. Really uncomfortable
Yeah.
positions that you're in for a long time.
Oh, it's the Is it basically the Saint Stephen pose?
Yeah, basically. So
Okay.
two guys and one girl walk up, and they immediately take out tracing pens, and they just start tracing this awesome scene they see.
Well played, sir.
And then they
What?
opened a pizza place.
What woke you up was this horrific sound of like some creature off in the distance that you can hear, and it just roars above you, not near you, but far enough away that you can still hear its sound.
I'm dressed in all white, tied up. Did I somehow wake up in a King Kong movie?
You two have been traveling together. You guys joined the game together. You guys were in the same guild, and you guys were put the headsets on together and ended up in this world. And you've been traveling around the area, just scoping it out. And you're not really sure how long time has passed, but you got kidnapped from a bar from some hooded figures that looked like kind of half human, half dragon to you before you were knocked unconscious magically, and you're just now waking up from that.
Serene, are you awake?
I am awake.
Are we tied up to poles right now?
It appears to be that we are bound to poles, yes.
And this is supposed to be fun, right? This is the fun game that y'all play?
Only on Thursdays, so I'm a little confused.
Yeah, it's Monday, damn it.
Yeah.
This ain't tied to a pole night.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But am I able to I just want to test the bonds and see I'm pretty flexible as a yoga instructor. I want to see if I can somehow contort my body to slip out of these bonds.
the more you start moving, the tighter they become. They seem like they're pulling against your restraint to them. And now you feel even more stuck to it. And as you guys are in the air and you're struggling, you see 4 figures come up and they kneel in front of you. And they look like regular humans. They're wearing the same type of robes, but with gold inlay on their hoods and on the seams of their outfits. And they're mumbling something as they kneel in front of you, raising their hands to offer you to whatever it is. And the rest of the group, you start walking down the road.
Yeah.
Quentin's like,
knowing nothing about what's going on.
Merle, you down on the ground. You better untie us.
Are we? Yeah. Do we see what's going on? Are we close enough yet?
No, not yet. But as you're getting closer, Quentin, as you look down and you're saying that to him, one of the figures looks up at you, and she has the bluest one eye and the greenest one eye you've ever seen. And she looks at you with this complete, like she's totally mesmerizing you with her beauty. And she is not wearing any makeup or anything, but she looks completely calm and quiet as she stares at you.
A girl that's pretty without makeup?
Yeah.
What? I can suspend my disbelief for Dungeons and Dragons.
I just want to.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Honestly,
I start complimenting them on their really amazing Shavasana. And then I'm going to, in my talking, be doing a counter charm in case she's trying to charm Quentin.
Okay. Yeah, nothing. It doesn't seem like that was the case, but
I look down at her as he uses his voice of authority. His voice takes on this thunderous, almost a compulsive wave comes out of him, which is one of my fancy cleric domain things. You're barking up the wrong tree there, David Bowie. Listen here, I am a member of the court and a certified public accountant, and you will release me. When Quentin says that, the anyone who can hear me, or orders demand, I should say, anyone who can hear me within 30 feet has to take a wisdom saving throw, or they're charmed, or I charm them.
Are we within 30 feet?
You're coming around the corner, so those 3 of you have to do a save.
What's the DC on that?
17.
17. So
the 3 women fail, but they look at you and they.
So Merle failed hard.
Natural one.
Yeah. Merle's like, somebody just told me to save him. I'm gonna go save him.
So
we're gonna do that. Perfect.
Off in the distance, you hear Merle immediately. You're like, huh? And this way,
Chief, I got you.
So you guys are immediately alerted, and you have the sense that a little bit further down the road, there's an opening in the tree line that you can go into. And as you guys approach, you see 3 women at their knee, like looking up at these 2 figures stuck to a pole. And as you guys are approaching, behind them in the tree line, you see a massive tail just swipe the tree line about 3 feet into the woods. And it just blows apart into, 1,000 pieces of wood and splintering everywhere and woods going everywhere. And you hear another roar as you approach the 2 that are strapped to the poles. And the other 3 seem to be like they're just looking up at them, arms raised.
Huh. So Merle looks at his sword and he goes, dude, I know we're not like on the best of terms right now, but I really need unit cohesion right now. So get your shit together.
It doesn't do anything, but yeah. Yay!
Okay. Do we want to roll initiative? Because there's I want to run in.
Yeah,
to
same.
these
All right,
poor
I'm
people on the
actually- I'm
poles.
compelled to run in, right?
I think we also want you to run in. Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, natural 20.
Of course.
Nice.
It really is.
I know.
I'd pick it
Hey,
up
I
and
want to
show
hear
it
it,
to
Mister
you.
Never rolled a blow of 15 over there during Christmas.
I would literally pick it up and show it to you, but we all know that you can just show a 20 to the camera. I mean,
Mine's a 21 total.
Mine is a
27 all
5
day.
because I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no.
Okay.
So many natural ones today.
All right, and you two?
27 all day here.
5 over here.
8.
Okay, you go after Lee.
Yeah, did that bad.
Okay. So as you approach, this is what you guys see. As you approach, you do see some figure off in the background. You did see the tail swipe into the trees as brush goes everywhere as you approach. And you guys see that 3 individuals come rolling up on a cart really fast. They're there to save you. Maybe. I don't know.
Hopefully.
So, Merle's got the first turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so Merle is going to take bonus action, cunning action to dash to Quentin and use his sword to cut the ropes that are binding him. Feet first, so he doesn't go straight down on his
Okay.
face.
As you pull the sword out, it ripples with energy as it emanates out of the sheath, and you hear the roar of the dragon much louder than you'd normally hear or that you've been hearing from it. And the sword does, you have to make your strike to
hit the ropes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You might roll 1.
Yeah, you might cut
right.
off.
Yeah, that's fair. I might cut him.
Don't do that.
Which I don't do. So it's a 15.
Okay, yeah, you easily slice the rope. And to you, it looks like a normal hemp rope just wrapped around his legs. But yeah, you cut it loose.
Okay. And I guess I'll use my second attack to cut the ones around his hands.
Okay, good. And Quentin, roll me a dexterity check.
That's a 16.
Yep. It's not fighting back. The rope's like...
Yeah, what's the AC of the rope? Rope's got an AC of 19.
Oh,
no. Yeah, Quentin, you can roll dexterity or you can do acrobatics. What would you like to...
I can't do either of those.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and roll a dex then.
1, you break your neck. Start
16.
Roll your character.
You land on your feet. Oh yeah, you guys haven't had a chance to save yet, so technically if you die, you're dead.
Yeah, okay.
Good saves. Yeah, they good saves.
Yeah, you land on your feet. There's a crazed individual in full plate armor staring at you.
Yeah, Merle's like, "Hey, dude, you wanted help? I helped you.
Pay me money."
No. He was compulsed. He was charmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're happy to help.
You are very grateful for being able to help me.
That's not quite how it works.
Lee, you're up. What do you want to...
Okay, I'm going to run up to Serene over there. And,
Hello.
yeah, and so, what?
Quinn, I gotta give you inspiration for that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Buddy. You have inspiration, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Lee, go ahead. Run up.
So we got these 2 people on the poles. How far and there's like people in between them, I'm guessing? The player people?
You are within 30 feet. The people are within 15 feet of you and 15 feet of the pole. You see Merle just like scurry over there so fast, and he cut one person down. Or as he's cutting the person down, you have your action. Yeah,
no, I'm asking how far from Serene's pole is the people?
15.
15 feet?
Yeah.
Beans. Okay. Well, let's see. Well, I'll just do this then. I'm going to run over to her and touch her foot, and I'm going to cast Thunderstep.
Okay. Does this work for you? What does it do and how you do it?
So I'm going to reach up to her, and I guess I'll have like my guitar in my hands already, and just sort of like touch her foot and play a loud note, big loud chord. And what it does, it teleports me and her up to 90 feet away. I'm going to go back to the road. And any creature within 10 feet of me takes damage if they fail at Constitution. But I don't think they're close enough.
Yeah,
so.
they're not creatures, but
yeah.
They're
not creatures?
What are they then?
Well, I was talking about, because they're too far away, but I was talking about the two next to you, which is Merle and Quentin.
We're still creatures, bro.
Are they?
Well, I thought they would be on the other side. So there's like two poles, and then there's
two
creature
poles
people in the middle.
So it's poles side by side.
How far apart are they?
They're like 5 feet. And then the 15 feet from the poles.
Okay, this is why we need maps or better descriptions, because you told me 15 feet, bro.
So
I said that it's 30 feet from you, 15 feet from the people, and then so the people are 15 feet from them. So your 30 foot would have made it to them anyway.
Doesn't matter. What's Merle's? What's the
It's
save?
a con save.
Of what?
Where's my DC? It should be right here. I don't know how to use D&D Beyond.
I did describe
17
next to each other.
Well,
17. All right.
That was a nat 1 for Quentin, so you just knocked me the fuck right out.
So
cool
14, 14 on the die plus 6, so 20. So Merle's all right.
All right.
You're still going to take half damage.
Which is how much?
35.
Didn't hit any of the enemies, though, did I?
No, they're too far away.
Just friendly fire. It's
the poles are right next to each other. I said that at the beginning. I said the poles are.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
It matters to me. I just got the full
A little bit. It matters a little bit. So that is going to be 15 damage. So divide by 2 for you.
So 15 damage
7.
total. So 7 for me. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he passes out on you, Merle.
I got him.
Swoon.
I got
15 damage and you're down?
Merle uses his reaction to kind of like, as he swoons, to catch him and swoop him up over his shoulder.
I didn't say it was a
me and
full swoon. I just said that's what he did.
Okay, yeah.
Well, me and Serena are safely on the road.
Yeah.
However far away that is.
Sorry, you made a friend.
He feigned his damage.
Mr. Beauregard.
So we'll just. All right, what would you like to teleported? You're still roped, but you're teleported.
I'm still roped? Okay.
Would she be? No,
How?
It would just be bodily transportation. It's
you transport.
I don't teleport.
But the rope was with her because it's magical.
What's she tied to then?
Pole,
is there magic?
what is she tied to?
I said that her legs were tied behind her, so her legs were bound, and her hands were behind her.
Okay, whatever, man.
Which are bound.
So she was like hog-tied to the pole.
Yes, I didn't say that she was tied. The rope was tying her to the pole.
Okay.
I just think it's convenient that all of a sudden this rope is magical.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
It was magical when you struggle to get out of it.
I'll just cut it. It's no big deal.
Think about it.
Fine.
I mean, all you have to do is cut it.
So I guess she's just like in a heap on the floor because.
Well, yeah, she's laying there. What would
She's probably got good balance.
Yeah, you can
probably stand on 2 dumb feet.
One toe.
She's probably just like this above her head, and her feet are like she's.
She can put her hands down. They're not tied to anything now.
No, she put her hands down. They're just tied together. Yeah. I mean, all you have to do is cut the rope, binding rope. What would you like to do there?
So I think, if I have my hands free, I could try to dispel the rope.
Yes, your hands. You can move your hands around. They're just bound together.
They're like okay, so the magic was making it tighter whenever I was moving. Okay, so I think I mean, I could just wait to get cut out. Does she have a blade like
Yeah, I got a
handy
sword.
that I could reach? Then I'll just like actually run my hands.
Like I don't have it out, but I do have a sword on my belt. You could probably use that. I got
Then I'll just grab it and I'll cut
rapier.
myself free.
I'm totally cool. I'm just like, get the sword.
No problem.
Okay, yeah, no, you get it, and you don't have to roll because it's pretty simple. You're not really doing anything too crazy. So yeah, you pull the blade up and you get your feet first, and then you slide it up and get your wrists free, and so that's what you're doing for your action. Yeah, for 2 actions. Yeah. All right, you're free, and that brings us to Quinn. What would you like to do? I mean, you're not unconscious. You just said you fainted on him. So
Right.
what would you
He
like to do?
swooned. He didn't faint.
I swooned. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very different action.
It's very different.
Oh,
Vapors.
sexy.
The vapors. Ow. So now that I've turned around, do I see the large reptile or whatever the heck is in the woods? No, yeah, because I'm assuming I didn't see it beforehand because I was tied the other way.
No.
Right?
And go ahead and make a perception.
Okay. Watch me not be able to see this giant thing.
Yeah, the gigantic fucking animal.
Yeah, right. No, I don't see the gigantic fucking animal.
It's just disappeared into the woods, and it's like,
that would be
it's the squat dragon. It hides in the trees still.
That would be a 20.
It's behind a massive rock. Peekaboo.
30.
Yeah, you see this huge ass creature pretty far back. There's still trees in front of you. They didn't blow all the trees like right next to you guys, but like a good chunk out of the area that you're at. And it looks like a pretty big green dragon.
And it's coming our way, though? Shit. It's coming towards the...
No, it just swiped, and you see it like circling back around to look at you guys. That's how big its body is in the dense forest.
And what are the 3 ladies on the ground doing?
They're still doing their same thing, praying up to the air. But they do look at you as you're like standing there. They're not doing anything.
And they failed their charms, right? So they're still technically charmed?
Yeah.
Okay. So I tell them, why don't you all 3 just wait right here for a bit, huh?
And they just nod their heads and
I'm gonna grab Merle. I'm like, come on. No sense standing around. Thank you for the rescue.
It's my turn. You pick him up and like run off.
So is Merle still charmed, or does he get another save at the charm?
Yeah, you can get another save at the charm. I'll break the charm.
Charm isn't a command. You can still do your own thing.
Yeah, you can still do your own thing. It's just, so you're more inclined. Yeah, you're more inclined to do what I say. That's all.
No, he just wants you to tell him what to do.
Okay, well,
you just really like it when he tells you what to do.
Actually,
let me get them ropes out then.
Merle would really not like it. That's what I'm getting at. So if he's not controlled anymore, or if he's not, like, the command isn't active anymore, and he knows.
I can break the charm on you. So I uncharm you. I'm like, we should go. Let's go. Come on.
It's like, we're going to talk about what you just did later, but you're right. Let's go.
You guys take off running.
I don't know you.
Sophia, what would you like to do?
Is there a way that I can target the 3 people within a 20-foot radius without anyone else getting hit?
Yeah, everybody else is running towards the road now, so they pass those girls because they're near them. So right now, there's no one between you and those girls.
Okay, then I would like to play with my new toy. Would they be able to give me a dex save?
What do they have to roll?
17.
20, 10, and 11. They don't have any bonuses. So one of them definitely makes it. The other 2 do not.
Okay, so the one who makes it, did you hear that lovely dice noise? The one who makes it is going to take 26, 29. The one who makes it take 15 damage, and the others are going to take 29.
All right,
from a huge fireball.
Oh,
that's a wrap for them.
You cast fucking fireball. That's the first fireball.
Our first fireball.
Abby's first fireball.
Yay.
Nice. Girl's like, holy fuck.
Tell us how this fireball forms and plows into them.
I close my eyes and clasp my hands together, and I think of all the times that I saw all the other children playing outside without me, and the rage builds into this warm heat that just ignites over them.
Oh my God, she's learning from Uncle Merle. I mean, Jason.
I like how childhood trauma fuels everything in this game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's just
What do you know?
That's just life. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Everything.
We're
So-
metagaming, aren't we? Yeah.
So the fireball rolls over them, and they're screaming now. And as you guys reach the road, you see the dragon head poke over the top of the open area, and its huge head, and it just rears its head back in a huge flame. You can feel the massive heat emanating from its mouth cover the pit that you guys are in, melting the poles and disintegrating the three women that are standing there. And as the fire washes towards you, it stops and curves upward, and you just feel the heat of it. And as the fire dissipates, the dragon flies up off into the distance.
Well,
Can I make a history check
Sure.
about? Can we take this thing? That's my wonder. Can I kill this thing?
gonna go,
Historically, are we fucked?
but you know,
That's a 14.
No, you know that it was like a middle-aged dragon, or I mean a young dragon.
adult
Going through
dragon.
his midlife crisis, getting all the young sacrifices.
Yeah, just bought
Just
itself a
bought himself a
Ferrari.
motorcycle. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna buy himself a fancy new, I guess, wagon. But they don't have motorcycles in this zone.
But you do read in your little book of knowledge that you compiled that this was a sacrifice circle that to keep the dragons at bay in the Zone 2. The local towns and villages or any constructs have to make sacrifices to protect the barriers that keep the dragons out of the towns or any buildings that are constructed in the land.
Okay.
So I wonder if those 3 were sufficient, or if we need more 5.
Hopefully.
That seems like a Zone 2 problem and not our problem.
We're in zone 2. But that's where we are.
Yeah, but it's their problem, not ours. As well.
For much
You
longer.
get back to the
hopefully,
town.
right?
Have you seen my 3 daughters? They've been gone for a while.
Oh, whoops.
So,
They were
quick
evil. They were
question.
sacrificing people to dragons. I don't know.
Quick
Let me
question.
tell you, those girls were hot.
So,
I'll give
quick question.
I give you a second inspiration.
If I'm going to get inspiration for terrible jokes, that's all that I'm going to have at the end of the
You're gonna be
night.
so much inspiration, you'll never be able to use it.
I'll never be able to use it.
No,
Yeah,
So
just so you know how Kelly's inspiration works. You can get multiple ones in a day, but if you don't use them by the end of that day, they disappear. So by the end of that session, right?
Gotcha.
Well,
Yeah.
how does that work with the one that I got from the
But you
Christmas
can-
special?
but you can give it to people because I was during a special holiday.
So I
but-
don't get to use it because
you
I
get-
was DM?
No, you
No.
have that until the end of the day today, I think.
But
no,
I was the DM.
You can use
Yeah, you still have it.
the holiday ones.
Oh, that's kind of lame. But
You
all
can
right. Well, I didn't
use
get to use that.
No, you still have it.
No, you still can use it because it's a holiday special, and you didn't get to
This is
play
the
the
next
character.
session.
Oh, okay.
You can-
It's like a
better blow
floating
it
holiday
now.
at work. Yeah.
Yeah.
but you can also give your inspirations to other folks.
Okay.
If they're just sucking, you can be like, "Hey, here you go." So I try to make it so that everybody can, help each other, and that's
Gotcha. Well, that's very cool.
So Green Dragon, you said. So are we to believe that so typical dragon rules don't apply in this zone? Like a green dragon isn't going to have a breath weapon.
It just depends. They're all going to have a fire, but then they're all going to
Okay.
have their special.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Get our stuff. I don't like these white robes.
We can
Yeah,
search around.
oh, wait, did your
is there
stuff
like
just
a
get burned?
cave or anything?
No, your equipment's okay. What's that?
Okay.
I was gonna say, do we want to like search around to find the equipment? Is there like a cave or?
It's under the donation sign over there.
Which everything is scorched, and you've noticed that glass that you've noticed before, Quentin. Well, everybody sees it now, but that was created by the dragon fire. That it turned the sand.
That makes sense. Yeah,
but it seemed like there was something protecting your gear because the sign's still sitting there and it's made out of plain wood. And your equipment is perfectly fine.
Y'all, we should just be, making stuff out of this wood here.
Gather the wood.
For the next 27 games, all they did was build a house out of wood.
No, yeah, I totally want to keep this sign.
Fireproof house.
I want to keep the sign. Can I dig it up?
You can try. I mean, go ahead and roll.
All right. What am I rolling? Strength?
Strength, right?
You don't have the dig skill?
I make a dig check.
What's your dig points? You get 385
Dig points?
I don't have very good strength. That's a 14.
Okay. No, it comes right up. It just looks like a plain little wooden...
Mine now.
Could you make a shield?
I was going to say, I'm thinking about using it as a shield.
I cast thaumaturgy on the sign now that she's dug it up and just do a little flame. Bloop. Does it catch on fire?
It's like an enchantment appearance.
Okay. As soon as you cast a spell, the spell leaves your fingertips and hits the sign itself, it seems like the sign deflects it as it spirals backwards and turns to glitter or sparkles as your spell dissipates.
That's so pretty.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to get my stuff now.
I'm going to write that down.
Thank you so much for the rescue.
No
problem.
As you guys pick up the stuff, as she's lifting the sign, immediately the ground that seemed like it was protected by the sign's barrier immediately starts to shard like glass. Moves very slow like ice being formed.
Get your stuff.
Yep. Grab that.
I like run as fast as I can to grab both of our packs, and then if I get stuck in the shards, I'll just...
No. You guys grab it. It's very slow, but you see it moving. You grab the packs and just take off. Later, suckers.
Smell you later.
Anybody hungry for barbecue? Is that just me?
No, it's all ash now.
If it's locally sourced.
I think it's sourced from the next town over, from what I understand.
And as you guys look behind you, you see 3 shadowy figure open spots like there's no glass formed where they were standing. That's how hot it was. Instead of leaving a imprint in the ground, it just didn't make glass where they were previously standing.
Oh shit! Is this going to be a museum someday?
It could be.
Yeah. Well, Quentin looks at the 3 of them and says, thank you so much for the rescue that you were absolutely not compelled by any sort of force to do. Appreciate the goodness of your hearts, my associate and I. Sure was nice of you.
You can hear trees behind you guys talking as they crumble to the ground, just cracking under their own weight. You didn't have that.
Well, I guess, did you meet anyone in this first town? They said that they were missing some friends, and I guess I figured it was you.
No, we were coming from the other way. I was actually working my way to this town. I needed to interview a couple of townsfolk.
Huh. I guess we gotta find somebody else then.
Okay, bye.
Those guys are gone.
We have to put you back on the pole now, so...
Oh, they melted. Damn it.
We're just going to have to stay here. We're supposed to find 2 other people.
We could just tell the guy that these are his friends.
Yeah. I don't know, really.
Are these folks are these people you're looking for? Are these real people or are these ridiculous video game people?
I don't really know. We just kind of always check for the bracers when we meet them. It seems like it's kind of random.
Well, I need to speak to as many real life people as I possibly can, or I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. Have any of you been injured while playing?
I'm sorry. That was out of character.
Immediately, all you do is have a flashback of this little baby hand in place of your actual hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say that. You could say I've been injured.
Well,
Are we
Merle's
talking
gonna
emotionally?
stand
Yeah,
at
are
the
we
same
talking
time,
only physically?
The
he's got a long
trauma.
history with attorneys, and he's just thinking this isn't worth it, man.
I'm a representative of Heart Shine Gold, and Heart, and we are in the process of looking into a class action lawsuit against the makers of this game. And I'm looking for folks who have been physically or mentally injured by playing it, such as yourselves and perhaps these new folks. So if you don't mind, I'd like to tag along just so I can compile some more information.
I mean, yeah, you can come with
That's
us.
solid. Come on.
It seems to be the more people we have, the safer we are.
Yeah.
And the larger the payout will be upon completion of the class action lawsuit.
Well, that sounds fun.
This is Quentin. He's a lawyer. I'm Serene. I'm a yoga instructor.
What are you doing in here?
As she bends a leg all the way to her front.
Gently place the palm of your foot on the small of your back. And breathe.
And kick your own ass.
All the guys just turn
That's
their
gonna
head
be
to
my
the side.
suggestion.
If Jason's
All right.
here, he would just be like, "What? It's you what?"
Well, yeah, Laura's really asking. She's, what are you doing in this game then?
I recently moved back from the commune, so I went back to to Santa Cruz, and some friends invited me over, and they put this headset on me, and now I'm here.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, you got hosed.
Good friends.
Friends.
Yeah. Merle's like, we're pretty sure we're dead in the real world. So good luck.
I'm not dead. I checked.
Wait, are you just going to tell her that?
It's really real, though. I mean, what is reality?
Instant sanity kicks in.
Merle's like, hey,
Laura's having like an existential crisis. She's like, oh no.
She was just doing such good stuff, and then you instantly bring it back, and she's like,
"That's the third one today."
Yeah. Merle's looking around for the dragon because he was like kind of excited to fight it.
Oh yeah, he took off. Like you could feel the breeze from his wingspan. He was just there to deal with the sacrifice. I'm not going to throw a dragon at first. God, that's insane.
I'd say he accomplished his goal then.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're 10th level. We could take a young green dragon.
It
I
was an
know.
adult.
He's middle-aged.
Well, if he's an adult green dragon, we might have some issues. But
He's got a
All
little
right,
bit of a
well,
punch.
he's going to just take a left hook, and no, he's but you.
I say we go back to town.
You can go back to town, or you can continue down the road to Ulm.
oh, don't we have the papers for the next town? We can get.
Yeah,
in?
but we might get a thing. He said we could pick some garbage from his garbage shop. I want some garbage.
Y'all
What
didn't
if the
save his
dragon
friends
wasn't
though,
happy with
right?
the sacrifice.
What?
That's fine. We can probably talk him down. He probably just needs a good stretch.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Look,
My arms don't
downward
go
facing
that way.
dog is not the solution to all of life's
You gonna do that thing where you pop their back for them?
The court isn't the solution. This is why you're always so wound up, Quentin.
As you guys are,
Merle's like,
as you guys are making your way back, having this nice, lovely conversation back to town, you guys get back into the doors. It's midday, so they're open. You get into the middle of the circle. Like all the buildings are like within the same little general. You can take a left turn, right turn, and they're like right there. And they're like 20 feet apart. Sorry, Lee. They're 25.
I'm sorry, I'm not fighting the building, so I'm not too concerned about
I
that.
don't know.
I'm not
Mimic
casting a surround,
buildings.
like
Yeah,
a
so,
area
like,
of
one
effect spell right now.
fireball- Like one fireball could light all the buildings on fire.
I'm sorry. I'll give you everything in fireball distance. So this,
I'm not even the one that casts fireball.
it's about 4 fireballs that way, 3
My
fireballs.
fireball is your fireball.
Is
I
that not a
appreciate
real
that,
like measure of
Sophia.
distance? I thought fireball was how you measure everything.
2,
Yeah.
2 bardic
Oh, Maverick.
inspiration.
I'm drunk for you.
More fireballs.
Or fireball.
She
Okay.
must have been drunk when she shot me full of electricity 5 minutes ago.
That was thunder.
It's the mimosas. I'm sorry. Second breakfast really got to me.
Yeah. What? So inside the middle of the town, where would you guys like to go?
Go back to
Go
the
back
shop.
to the junk
the goods
shop.
place. What is it called? Goods.
Goods,
More
goods, and more goods.
Goods and trash.
Crash.
So you
It's
walk
literally
in.
called the shit store.
He's sitting there frantically moving stuff around as usual, and he's like, "Oh, you're back. Who
We
are those
found your
people?
friends.
Those aren't my
Da,
friends."
da, da, da.
I
Oh.
told you we never been to this town before.
These are your new friends.
Okay, sometimes NPCs
What?
are weird, okay?
Yeah,
So,
like we don't know
Sir,
what his
you don't
wisdom is.
remember us? We're your good friends, Quentin and Serene.
He's like, "No,
And I
no."
just like start trying to bullshit him into believing that we are in fact his friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll give an
Yeah.
assist on that. I'll give an assist on that persuasion check.
They
Or
were
I guess,
200 meters down the
perception
road
check.
with the dragon cult. This must be the people you're talking about.
Drag
Friends
cult.
forever.
Help action, deception
Okay.
check.
Go ahead. What'd you roll for deception?
All right, so I got a 25.
This guy was at your bat mitzvah. Like,
You
He's
convinced me.
You go to your quinceanera.
He's like,
Maybe we were here before.
he's like, he's
It
like,
was the shrooms, you just don't remember.
he like looks at you. Is God, and he pulls out 2 pieces of paper and dabs them in his inkwells, and he's drawing with both hands separate pieces of paper, and he holds up 2 pictures, and this is probably the coolest thing you've ever seen. And he holds up 2 pictures of a guy and a girl, but they look nothing like you two. But he's like, I swear, these are the people that they were in the inn with me. We were friends.
Remember?
So,
do you remember
Merle sleight of hands them.
when I gave you those fun mushrooms the other day?
Oh, the funky mush, and he puts it on the table.
Yeah, sometimes those can distort your perceptions. So we
Merle,
different, but you were just tripping.
Merle sleight of hands those pictures away from him.
Okay.
And
He sets it
you
up.
know what? Usually I comb my hair like this, but I flipped it over this way. Matt probably did it too.
But you're starting to realize that he seems like he's hopped up on something, and you two weren't
Red
in the
chest.
town.
Okay.
But this chest that he opened up in front of you has an assortment of mushrooms and other herbalistic.
And you held all of our stuff for us. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, no problem. He shuts the lid and he's like, good to see you guys. Like I promised, what would you guys like?
I'm going to make. I want to try and find something in the shop that's not garbage.
That's really hard.
Good luck, dude.
Is there a?
Says it right on the sign. Right?
Oh well, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna look around the shop. What do you want me to roll?
Literally, there's the highest quality thing is like a bonnet.
A bonnet?
Yep.
Aww.
I will take that bonnet.
That would look adorable.
Snatch.
And as you
I
grab it
snatched
off
that bonnet.
the mannequin head, it turns and blinks at you as it turns
Hello.
back and faces.
Hi.
Wow.
Girls like, I want that mannequin.
Oh,
What the mannequin?
well, the mannequin's not for sale. Well, actually, hold on.
You said anything in the shop, bud.
Can we bring him? We can take him.
Oh, let's take him.
Let's really fuck up Kelly's day. Now he has to roll for an NPC that he really wasn't.
No,
planning
take
on
all the
rolling
money in
for.
his register.
Yeah, you
Keep the whole
can
cash register with
take
us.
the mannequin head if you want, I guess.
Just the head? That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was just a head.
Yeah, no, I want the mannequin head.
It's like a
Okay.
display for hats, so it's just.
What about
the
the
head.
hand? You don't want the hand just in case you get a small hand again?
He's-
Earl's
What
not
is
going to
it?
lose a hand again. He's so protective over his hands now.
Allison, what would you like?
I'm just wondering. So there's a spell called Summon Undead.
Yes, I know.
And you told me that if I had skulls from different types of creatures, then I could summon undead forms of those creatures.
I listened today. Yes, I know.
Does a mannequin head count?
Oh God!
Could I summon zombie mannequins?
Why is it that whenever Merle cool?
I'm sorry. No, I'm not trying to take your mannequin head. I'm just wondering.
I mean, you're right. You should have a mannequin head.
I rolled a 97, so yes, you can animate any head skull creature that you find.
Yeah, Merle just literally hands over the mannequin head to Sophia.
I can't cast a spell yet, but when I can, then he will be your pet. Your pet mannequin zombie.
What can name him Manny?
Merle, is that
Will it have like
something
a
you'd be
spectral
interested
body underneath it?
Well, is there? If he gave me the mannequin head, is there anything I can see that's really cool that would be good for Merle that may maybe create
I took
some
the
kind
best item in the shop. It's a bonnet.
Yeah, I was thinking something that might create a bonding experience between him and the sword, and I'm not sure how a bonnet would do that unless the sword is into playing dress up.
There is a really cool...
Merle's like, are you into playing dress up, dude?
As you're looking around, you see a really nice sharpening stone and oil sitting off to the corner. It looks like it's just thrown in the corner with a really nice, kind of ragged-looking rag that is part of the little kit.
A really nice raggedy-looking rag. Okay.
Yeah. I've got a couple of rags that are pretty messed up that I really like.
It's like it's a good texture.
It's like you recognize it as very fine quality, just not taken care of.
Maybe if you sharpen your sword with this little kit here, maybe it will be your friend.
It's worth
and
a shot.
I want this for Mel, since he gave me the mannequin head.
Okay. Alrighty, well.
Worth a shot.
Before we leave the shop, I take the shopkeeper's hand and I just tell him, it was so good to see you again. Let's see each other soon. And I cast Calm Emotions on him as a free without a spell slot so that he can have some magical Xanax.
Great.
He
Calm Emotions.
Here, have a chill pill.
Namaste.
Namaste.
He puts his hand back in your hand. And thank you. Alrighty, well.
Thank you.
You might not want to
you.
drink anything for a couple hours. Water only.
Don't operate any heavy machinery.
You can tell that his pupils are like 3 times the size as normal. But he ate too many of his mushroom box that he handed over.
Wait, do we have a mushroom box now?
Yep.
Herbs.
Who wants that? I feel like that's good for Serene, right?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll write it down. I'll be good in this campaign and actually write things down, I suppose.
Merle's like, should we go find some dragons to kill? Because that looks awesome.
We could do some yoga first. Like once we get out of town, and then you'll feel way better after doing like 10 minutes of yoga.
Yeah, Merle doesn't think he's all that into yoga.
Be way stronger if you were.
I think you could stand a little flexibility there too.
You could take
your sword arm seems a little stiff.
Yoga's a lot about strength. People fucking give it up.
And some of them have their chakras.
It's just like, let's figure out a way to put all of your weight onto one muscle and then hold it for 30 seconds.
Unfortunately, I think that Merle's sword is voiced by someone with a touch of toxic masculinity. So I think it's better.
Oof. I need another glass for that one.
Merle's sword has definitely drank a 4 Loko in his day. Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Where would you guys like to go now?
Well, I think we should go.
Well, I was wondering, do you guys want to try and find the actual people that we were sent to go find? I mean, we might find more information about these dragons. We might find a dragon to beat up, Seth or Merle.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a dragon at the end of this rainbow, Merle's all in.
Yeah,
and we might find some people to help.
Yeah, helping people is nice, right? Kidnapping, though, that's very traumatic experience, right? Kidnapping, I would like to talk to those people.
And they probably got injured.
Oh, an injury is good too.
I mean, the way they tied us is
gotta,
not
like,
good for your.
Really go through that physical therapy. Yeah.
Yeah. So we do the yoga or whatever, and everybody who participates, you have to participate in order to get the temporary hit points.
Oh, I do.
You get 15 temporary hit points.
In the middle of the shop, everybody takes a corner and just starts.
We go out into the courtyard so we can get the sun on our faces and the grass on your feet.
We do it in the shop, and we just keep telling the guy, "This isn't really happening. This isn't really happening."
He is just watching intently.
What dream?
I was like, "What kind of bard are you?"
I'm an eloquence bard.
Oh, that must be.
But I took the inspiring leader feat.
That's
cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should do it outside of the ash circle outside of town, and then Merle could get his super masculine thing on where he like watches over and makes sure nobody hurts you guys while you're doing yoga.
Look,
we're in the middle of a town. Why don't you just calm down?
Yeah, if we're gonna stand out here bending over like a bunch of hippies, we might as well do it inside the protective dragon fire circle that encompasses the town, Merle.
Merle just really wants the benefits of whatever the sword is going to give him when it.
He's just walking outside doing swings with the sword.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk to you because your chakras are all out of alignment. Your chi is kind of fucked up right now, dude.
I don't even believe in that shit. She's right.
Merle's like, you know what? I think my gut bacteria might be off. He turns to the shopkeeper and he goes, "Hey, buddy, you got any kombucha?
I have some kombucha. Do you want some?"
You've got kombucha?
Yeah, I make it myself.
She puts up 3 bottles on the table and is like, "Kombucha."
Merle's like, get out of here, clown. My new friend has kombucha.
So brought to you by kombucha. Yeah. It's a general concept.
No specific brand or anything.
Nope.
Unless you want to pay us.
Brought to you by fermented leaves.
He swipes it off the table and it crashes on the ground.
We want to get out of here now. That's going to smell real bad.
Yeah. Oh.
I like to imagine you as like one of the Pandarans in World of Warcraft. You just have like a big old keg of kombucha on your back.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
You're just like, here you go.
He's got one of those beer helmets just full of kombucha.
That is how you masculine up kombucha right there. You put in a beer helmet.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad I'm a woman. I don't have to worry about masculinity.
Pounding that booch, man. Pounding that booch.
Just drink whatever the fuck I want.
I
didn't really have to worry about it until Kelly gave me a sentient sword that has a problem with femininity.
A beer helmet. I love it. Instead of beers, it's healing potions.
I've tried to convince DMs to let me do that.
Trademark.
Yeah, trademark. There you go.
It's a head slot. It counts.
Be surprised.
My barbarian wanted one.
Yeah, I'll allow it if you can pull it off.
Be very surprised what you can talk Kelly into.
Sweet.
So you guys are in the middle of the town doing your yoga stuff, and
Girls kicking rocks.
Who's there?
Now the I'm sorry, a game question. The particular world that we're in right now, this zone, this is more like a medieval type zone. Okay, all right.
Wizards of the Coast D&D style.
Okay.
Takes place in 3000 DR, which is
so there's a bunch of stinky peasants like covered in mud and manure watching us do yoga in the middle of the
You'd be surprised. Now that you're looking around, there's no one around. They're either inside the pub or in their individual buildings. There's no one just walking around.
So the people in the world infested by dragons don't like to go outside.
That's fair.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna shame them.
They might be smarter than we are in this one. Yeah.
You know.
If you ate a bunch of yoga people, would that be a balanced meal? Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Inspiration.
You're gonna have so much inspiration in this game. If you can make me laugh.
Every time you roll, you're just rolling with inspiration.
Yeah.
Good, because I roll like shit. I need all the help I can get.
Yeah, I think Merle really wants to head down the road to the next town. You think, or go looking.
Yeah, let's keep
for
an
more
eye out
dragons
for
Yeah, we can
other
look for other
prisoners, though.
people.
yeah,
Because
adventuring.
They're probably dead, but it would be good if they weren't.
And if they are
Be
dead,
nice.
we have someone who can probably bring them back to life, sort of. Just not the same.
Who?
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
could animate them.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I can't wait to give you your dream graveyard. It is in one of these towns. It might be that.
I could straight up.
Ninth level spell slots.
Yeah, she got a ninth level spell slot. That she
I
can
got
use.
9 ninth level
We have
spell
nine
slots.
ninth level spell slots.
Uh-huh.
So she could cast like animate dead at a ninth level,
Mm.
like
whenever
9 times.
Whenever you guys decide to go to Sully's tower, there might be a massive graveyard around there. I don't know yet.
That's really gonna fuck
Graveyard,
Sully's
graveyard.
I mean, I could just bring the person back from the dead, but that's too many spell
then they-
slots to use. So you can just reanimate them. That's
Yeah, I
fine.
mean,
I don't
they
want to.
don't-
I don't want to waste the spells. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
not
do what you
And
say.
it's like so
when-
much diamond dust for that. It's a lot.
You guys got diamonds? No, but
Yeah.
You don't need anything else to snort today.
No, because they weren't ethically sourced, so I don't have diamonds.
These are lab diamonds.
Oh,
They're
no.
created by gods.
That's my next character.
Why do we
is
have
gonna
blood
be a
diamonds in this
cleric who
made-up fantasy
uses
world?
blood
This is-
diamonds.
Because if there isn't child labor, what do we have?
they're actually mined by kobolds who are treated really poorly.
Oh, they're not really.
Oh,
people.
Oh.
poor babies.
They already given candles.
Hmm?
No,
Tiny baby dragons.
They gotta dig in the dark.
Quinn and Serene, you know that the town was about 2 days travel to get to it. And you were on the outside of the town. So there's the inner town and the outer town. The outer town was walled on both sides, and that was the inner area where you were, the walled city. But then the inner wall is where the main place, but you couldn't get in because you didn't have
Didn't
a
have
letter.
papers.
You didn't have papers. But the inner or the outer wall, you could go in between, and that's like the merchant, like bartering, shifty side of the areas.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys don't have any animals or anything, so you do know it's a long travel.
A couple
Well,
days
it's
walk.
only 2 days. We can get a couple rations and head out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have an MRE. Sans napkins.
It's got the veggie crackers and the cheese whiz and
No, I specially selected this
Oh,
MRE. I get
God.
to choose what's in it. It's got the chili mac.
you filled.
It's got the crackers with the jalapeno cheese.
Yeah.
The dehydrated cranberries.
All right, I'll give you inspiration for know what's in the
I know what's in the
chili
best
mac
MREs. The raspberries powder drink. That's the good shit.
Oh.
My dad used to bring those home. I'm having
Yeah.
flashbacks, and
You
they're
try
not
to eat
good.
those for
I mean, I was never forced to eat them, so I eat them as a novelty when I go hiking.
There's no novelty in that. I ate them for 3 months.
You
straight,
had
breakfast,
to eat them. There's no novelty for you.
Well,
I get to make magic out of a little packet that heats up my food. That's awesome.
When you do something terrible because you want to, that makes it fun.
Exactly. Like camping.
yeah.
I think they have a medication for that.
Glamping or camping.
Anyway,
Let's take that inspiration then.
All right, listen, y'all. We ain't getting into that city, no matter unless we got some fancy papers.
We got one.
Yeah.
Whoa, you got
We got
fancy
papers.
papers.
Yeah, we got it for bringing you guys back.
We never. Oh, that's right. We were here. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes,
we
we
were
Oh, yeah.
friends.
Like,
Everyone who's
We were
listening,
friends at
air
school.
quotes.
were.
We're all friends in the universe, right?
so you guys start.
I really like you, Serene.
You guys start your adventure. Jason follows slowly behind with his elephant. As-
What's his deal? He seems kind of sad.
and occasionally he throws out, "I'm number one."
Oh, he's fine.
He
Seems
to
all right
have
to
a false
me.
sense of he's trying to fake that he's confident in himself.
Oh,
Occasionally you
don't
hear-
bring that up to him. He's sensitive.
Gosh, don't say that out loud.
Occasionally you
We
hear.
all know that's true, but we don't say
He's not
that.
ready for that truth yet.
Oh, okay.
Occasionally you hear paper rip, and you hear "son of a bitch."
Well,
All right.
when he's ready, the truth will come to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys start to head down, the sun's starting to set.
Well, did we gather rations before we left?
Yeah,
I just want to make that clear.
you guys got enough to make it to the next.
Yeah,
zone.
I had
Okay.
rations.
Cool.
Yeah.
Water-
I got
I
some
had rations too.
In the back of the wagon, you got enough to get you guys for 10 people for 4 days travel. So just in case something happens.
40 rations.
Yep, in the back of the
Gotcha.
wagon with water, and you guys are.
I drink a gallon of water a day. Is there enough?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to stop to pee every 10 minutes.
It's important to stay hydrated.
Look, Merle, I don't know if you ever had kidney stones before, but you're gonna want to drink that water. All right.
Yeah.
You guys are.
Stones. I just like to be hydrated.
You guys are.
They're
passing-
awful. I wouldn't suggest it.
I'm
Yeah.
all set. Yeah.
You guys are
Let's go.
passing. You're passing the previous area. It's still glassed over, and the pillars are back though. The giant pillars are now standing with nothing on them, but they're in place.
Merle's like, oh yeah,
Watch your
guys, shit resets all the time here. Just, you kill somebody, they come back to life later. It's really messed up.
If it's not a player. Well, I mean, players come back too, don't they?
Yeah.
What, you come
Yeah.
back from the dead? Do you suffer any sort of psychological trauma from coming back from the dead?
Merle ticks a little bit. Like, no, it's fine.
Okay. Damn it.
Let me ask you again. Do you suffer any sort of psychological trauma when you come back from the dead?
Oh yeah, tons. But
That's what I was looking
it's
for.
worth more
Thank
money
you.
in it.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. Man. Yep.
How
Quentin
many
pulls out his little notebook, writes down psychological trauma from resurrection. Got it. All right.
It was really traumatic when we had to kill Ye as well. That
Oh
was
god.
Yep.
No, it's not great.
Yeah, killing
Okay,
friends.
good. Forced. All right. That's good. All right.
Forced murder of friends.
Post-traumatic video game stress disorder. Got it.
Oh, we're gonna have to make a new
Ooh.
disorder for this.
Oh.
Wow, that's such a first world disorder.
Well, not a-
PTSD.
I mean, this is a little different situation.
PTSD?
VR PTSD.
PTVGSD. Yeah.
Yep. So
Ow.
the sun's coming down, and you're starting to as you're walking, you heard birds and the sounds of the woods as you're walking, but now you hear nothing. It's complete silence as the sun slowly goes down over this mountain peak that towers in front of you.
Can I
Or
make
not-
a perception to see if I hear anything at all?
Yep. It's not right in front of you, but it does cover a huge area of your sight.
All right,
So
that's a
moving west.
16 on the perception.
Yeah.
Am I
you
hearing
can-
anything at all, or is
Nothing.
it just
No crickets. No flying creatures. Nothing. Just complete.
y'all don't hear
silence.
that?
All you hear is your own footsteps and the wagon wheel.
Hear what? Hear nothing?
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
Merle,
we
the
can
hair on
continue
Merle's
to
next
move
to me.
at high alert, but I think we should probably find camp for the night.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, you guys,
Probably-
I have a really, really cool tent. Do you guys want to see me set it up? It's
Put the
I
tent
got
up.
one
Sure,
too,
we'll watch you put
but-
up the tent.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, not gonna help at all.
Is
I
it,
start,
is
I
it,
start
is it a
playing
hut?
on my ukulele, and then I cast a tiny hut for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, he's
But-
breaking out old school over there.
What
Mm.
about it?
Well, you're making
Yeah.
stuff.
For the folks at home, Kelly is waving around an old monster manual.
Uh-oh.
Second edition Monster Manual.
Uh-oh, that one's terrifying.
Yeah. So
What's
there's
the
gonna
name of
be
that
some
moving
scary
bridge?
shit.
I found out about that one recently. Those are cool. It's like a wizard made an animated bridge, and sometimes they just get up and leave wizard towers. And they're just like, I'm just going to go be a bridge somewhere else. And then halfway through you crossing the bridge, you're like, nah. And they'll just get up and...
Wizards are dicks. Like, why would you
Yeah,
even do
it would
that?
suck living in a world with wizards. Let's be honest. Unless you
Right.
were a wizard.
Right.
Unless you were a wizard, in which case, awesome. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, everyone
Well-
worries about fireball. I'm a little more worried about like commands and dominate.
Oh, yeah. So, Merle,
I can
It
do
would
all of
suck
those.
living in a world with wizards.
And Leah's here like, it would really suck if someone casted Dominate Person on me.
It'd just be
Man,
horrible.
oh, I'm so really
No,
hope that
don't.
doesn't happen. No.
Oh,
Oh, no.
stop, no. Oh,
You
where
need
did
to
this
roll will
magical
save.
rope
No,
come
I don't.
from? Oh, no.
Not the dice.
I'm
oh,
just saying.
I failed.
Just saying.
Oh, is that a thorn whip? Oh, no.
So as you set up camp, you guys get a fire and all that jazz. There's a little cut off into the off the road into the woods.
Is it cold?
A little clearing area that you guys can set up camp. Yes. So the clearing is 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet. So in a circle.
10 feet
All
high.
around you into the perfect. It looks like it's a
So a 5-foot radius.
yeah. So it's a pre-planned campsite. It looks like there's
Does it have
two
that-
Suspicious, like the last circle that we were in.
No, that's
Yeah, does it
different.
have that circle around it?
Yeah,
No, there's 3 logs.
I don't want to sleep there. Yeah.
it'll be nice and warm.
There's 3 large logs that's in the middle of them. It looks like a fire pit style setup, and then there's just the open area. But there's where you could set your fire and set up camp.
Could you
it cold?
conceivably hang a person from those 3 logs?
Uh,
Could you tie someone to that?
no, they're like
Asking for a
You have
friend.
psychological trauma.
I've got PTVGSD.
Already.
Yeah.
they're about 5 feet wide and 10 feet long. So I mean, if you put them upright and you stretch them, yeah.
I don't feel the need to do that. No. So,
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it cold?
Yes.
How cold?
Not super cold, just enough to where it's a little nip.
Do we need a fire?
Yes.
all right, I
survive the
thaumaturge a little
night.
spark.
Well, Merle's got a can of beans and he wants to cook it over the fire.
Well, you see that tiny hut. It's comfortable in
Tiny
there.
hut will be comfortable and dry regardless.
Mm.
Merle looks at his sword and comfortable or really uncomfortable. I guess we'll go with uncomfortable and manly.
You're gonna sleep outside, Merle.
In your head, you hear,
the
yeah.
stars.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, but I'll maintain my pride.
I am masculine.
What? Are
Look,
you sure that sword really has a problem with your?
I'm gonna give
Well,
you my sweater. I have
he
a
calls
black
you
and red
names
striped
a lot.
sweater. Do you want
He
it
calls you
to stay
names a
warm?
lot? Maybe he just-
Merle, I got rid of my pride years ago, and it's done nothing but good for me.
Yeah.
as soon
Yeah,
as
sorry guys. I'm in the middle of an abusive relationship.
Ah,
Oh no!
As soon
We
as
gotta wait
everybody,
for him to come out of it. There's nothing we can do.
as soon as
We
everybody
could do
gets
some
in,
safety planning.
as everybody goes inside this nice little hut, and inside of it's a lot bigger than the outside, obviously, but everybody's comfortable. Merle's sitting out on the log by himself, and immediately all your hit points are healed, and you feel
Mhm.
so warm.
This is a good hut.
No, I
This
think
hut
you
is
meant me.
amazing.
By the
No,
fire.
you,
do
Merle.
we get spell slots
Yeah.
back as well? Or-
No, Merle, by the fire, regenerate all your hit points that are lost, and you feel warm considerably more than what the fire is generating for you.
Yeah, do you guys? I get it. I was gonna say, do you guys see what?
Dark Souls.
Do you guys see what sort of rewards I get for being toxically masculine?
Yes,
Yeah, let's
this is the society we live
move
in.
away from that.
Well, I think
We
I
live
think
in a
that was,
society.
I think that was an armor thing.
And And as
I
soon
have
as
to kind of guess his what the properties of my armor are based on what Kelly gives me.
Mhm.
so as everybody's partying inside, the hut, and you can see
I
through
was
the window.
I was trying to do a thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We definitely cracked open that trunk of magic mushrooms.
Oh,
I wanted to give before I went to the hut and I saw that Merle's like sitting out there by himself. I want to try and give him this sweater that I have. It's a black and red striped sweater.
So
Do you
Merle
want to stay warm?
Merle accepts the sweater and like holds onto it until she goes back in the hut, and then he just puts it down on the log next to him. Like I know, bud. He's like, I know, bud. I know.
Okay, so yeah, you get all your hit points back and everything now, and you're warm. Now, if you wore it, you might have not.
Right.
So, Merle, as everybody is partying and enjoying themselves inside the hut, which you can see through the window,
Mhm.
pointed
The new
right at
bards
you.
are playing a song together.
Yeah, everybody's jamming out. In this window, to you, it looks like the whole building. You could see everything. To everybody else, it's just a regular sized window. And you see everybody having fun as you're sitting there by yourself. And roll me a 1d12.
1d12 tis. That's a 12, sir.
Okay.
For whatever it's worth.
Oh, shit. All right. So as you're sitting there on the log, the fire wisps out of, existence, basically. And you feel this energy flow over you and gets to the edge of the cabin and stops. As you see a waving force on the opposite side, like you're inside of a bubble of some sort, where you see everybody partying and having fun and enjoying life, instantly feel cold breath breathing throughout this little area that you're trapped in, with it wishing around the room as you hear footsteps moving closer, crushing the ground as each step moves closer.
Oh, fuck. So Merle is going to call his sword to his hand, and
as you do so, the area around you is illuminated to 30 feet with regular light. And you see Why'd you roll 12?
Sorry, bro. That's what came up on the dice.
You see 183 foot that you estimate. Red dragon curled into the corner of the room. And it's not your regular dragon. It's like a snake dragon. So it's curled into coiled into the corner of the room. But it's huge. It looks like something out of Dragon Ball Z. And its tail is almost as long as its body. And you can tell because the tail is spiked. And along the tail is small spikes emanating from the curl.
So, so Merle's going to take his shield off his back and equip his shield on his left hand. He's going sword and board for this one. And he's going to holler. Like, he's going to fucking holler at the hut. Like, hey, guys, fuck.
Hey, Merle.
No, thank you. You have a nice night, Merle.
Today was gonna be the day. Come on, everybody, you know this one.
As you look back to shout, you just see them dancing around and everybody's party.
Merle's just thinking to himself. He's like, God, if I kill this thing, I better get a fucking level for it.
But as you're standing there, your helmet activates, and you see that it is an elder an adult dragon. It has an extreme powerful breath weapon, and from what you can tell from your helmet, it's letting you know that pretty much the radius that you're standing in is within its breath weapon itself.
Get in the hut, get in the hut.
You notice that the danger sense, like as you look to left to right, you notice that there's like a red beam that emanates out from your helmet that shows you the cone that it would, present in front of you as an attack. You get some readings like possible life. It's extremely hard. Recommended party size like 10.
Yeah, but I'm over leveled for this zone. I'll be fine.
Yeah, Merle's just kind of like that stupid, stubborn, like farm boy, like, well, let's fucking go thing's kind of kicking in, and he's got his sword in his hand, he's got his shield up, and he's hollering for his friends to come help, but he's not sure if they're gonna. But he just kind of digs his heels in and just kind of shouts to the gods, like, roll initiative already.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your initiative.
Oh, God.
Fucking go. That would be a 16 on the die, plus 7, so 23.
Hey guys, remember when Merle died? That was a crazy.
Remember
Not
the
yet.
next time when Merle died? This is not happening.
Next time on
what-
Crumpets and Cares.
What language do you know? What languages?
What do I have? I've got Common, Goblin, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Goblin.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think
That's
I
a fun choice.
I don't know why.
You never know.
Goblin.
It shout out some words as it rears its head back, and as the flames flow through its face, you wake up sitting at the log with your head kind of dropped down, and the fires slowly turn to embers. And as you can see in the cabin, everybody seems like they're asleep, and you've been sitting there for hours, just thinking.
Merle had a vision.
Dun dun dun.
Merle's gonna write down everything he just saw in his dream journal.
Dear diary.
It's a journal, okay?
Yeah, come on, bud.
Page
Yeah, it's
64
manly.
just says, fuck.
Ernest Hemingway had a journal, okay? It's
First
cool.
impressions.
Yeah.
Scared. Killing.
No, first impression, terrified. Second impression, well, let's fucking go then.
That's exactly. I
That's
said
kind of
scared
cool.
and killing. I don't know what
Oh, okay.
you were
I
interpreting.
didn't hear the killing part. Sorry.
You feel a slight chill sitting outside, and the fire is almost gone, and you don't feel that warmth that you once felt that you assumed was emanating from your armor.
Yeah. Oh, I wrote it down. Merle's going to toss a couple more logs on the fire. He feels like he's probably gotten a little bit of sleep, whether it was restful or not, but a couple more logs on the fire and digs out another can of beans.
Beans.
All right, you pull
Yeah,
it.
he had it in his go bag when he got here.
Did you pack a can opener, or are you just using your knife that you stabbed several
Yeah, nice.
Squeezing it really hard.
I
It's
do have
a-
a 20 strength.
You're gonna ruin that knife.
While the beans are cooking, I'm gonna take out the whetstone and the oil and start sharpening my sword.
Oh, yeah. No,
Some weird phallic shit here.
And now
Oh
you're
no. Oh no.
Really should have bought it dinner first.
It seems fine. I don't know.
Yeah, it likes it.
As you start working the blade, morning starts to appear as you're sitting there going to town. What would the rest of you like to do as morning arises and you're slowly waking up from your slumber?
I'm gonna Quentin's gonna take some time to look over. He's got a couple of his law books. That's his spell book. So I'm gonna go prepare my spells for the day.
Okay.
Your law books are your spells. I love it.
My law books are my spell. Yeah, is my spell books. Yeah. So I'm gonna read up on property law. Just feeling something different for the day. It sounds fun. But that'll be my spell prep. It takes me about 45 minutes
Okay.
to prep all my spells like that. Yeah.
After we're done with breakfast, we could do another yoga session. And
I'm in.
all right, awesome. I love it. I love your enthusiasm, Laura.
I love the energy you're bringing to this party. Everyone's all murdery, and I'm just happy that someone's
There's
not.
one other person that doesn't want to murder everything we meet.
I'm gonna sit my little steel defender down and see if he wants to try doing some yoga as well.
Oh, he can do some yoga.
It's probably kind of difficult for a little robo bear, but maybe he can.
Maybe.
Well, if he just
It's
tries
true.
to participate, then he can
Yeah.
get the extra hit points.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's all I
It's
ask.
the effort that counts.
Yes.
Aw.
Everybody goes outside as your pocket home like goes back to
Tiny hut.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
everybody's like starting to do this thing, and Merle's just sitting there going, "Clowns are gonna eat me! Clowns are gonna eat me! Clowns are gonna eat me!"
I walk up to Merle and I say, Merle, calm down. And I like imagine throwing a Xanax into his mouth as he's talking. And then I cast calm emotions on him.
Hand him a little bean.
Down, kiddo.
Is there a save for calm emotions?
There is.
There is, if you are unwilling.
He wants to be so emotional.
He's never
I'm
willing.
so emotional.
He
Don't
has
tell
to,
me to calm down.
he has to try. He's got to try, or his sword's going to call him a pansy. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Should I cast it on the sword too?
you can try.
Oh.
You can
Well,
try.
calm emotions is like everyone
You
in
have
the
to make
area,
a
isn't it?
charisma saving throw.
Of
Yeah, I thought it hit in a radius, doesn't it? Or
Roll it
one
first.
person.
It is a radius.
So do we all?
It depends on
I'll
how
just be
close you are
calm.
here
I'm
now.
chill.
I'll just be calm. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm having my quiet time. I'm calm anyway. Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't like hurt you or anything.
Yeah.
It actually ends charms or frightening
Mhm.
effects. It
Great
might
spell.
piss off the barbarian if he's ever raging and I do that though.
Merle rolled a 5 for his charisma check, so he probably didn't make it anyway.
Oh
No,
no, you
no.
needed a 17.
You stop thinking
You want to do
about the
some yoga,
dragon.
buddy?
Stop thinking about the dragon dream and how it almost killed you. And
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's a
still written down in
dream.
my dream journal, so I can reference it and bring up the fear anytime I want,
That's
really.
not okay. Your
That's
sword
so
hasn't made
nice.
fun of that yet?
it's like, how's
No,
everybody
because
doing?
I was
Don't give it
standing
any
my ground.
ideas, okay?
In all fairness, I stood my ground against unmatchable odds. I was definitely going to die, but I was going to die as a man. I'm pretty sure.
Wasn't it a dream?
Well, let's go
Pretty
do
sure my sword
some
was
yoga,
blue.
buddy.
Yeah. That was,
Wait, you had a dream about a dragon, and that's supposed to be impressive to us?
its breath weapon was
I don't know.
24 D10. 25.
I mean, I've had dreams about all sorts of things, but I don't, think I need a medal for it.
You know,
You sound
just
like my
let him
Uncle
have
Jeff
his
when you talk
moment.
like that.
Did that dragon talk to you or anything? Did it say what did it say? Did it say, "Hey, Merle, I'm a dragon"?
I don't speak Draconic. It definitely tried to talk to me in Draconic, but I don't.
Oh, I do.
You do? Well, teach me.
You could
Why
just
would I
repeat-
come into a video game with dragons and not know how to speak dragons?
Well, I will not.
That's a really good point. You could just repeat what the dragon said to him, and he can translate it for you.
I mean,
I
your
pull up
pronunciation
my-
doesn't suck, yeah.
I pull open my dream journal and I show him what I wrote as to what the dragon said to me.
It's like rah, 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 rah.
Jesus, you wrote this phonetically? All right, it's going to take me some time. Right here, he says growl, and then this is a roar.
You see, they really have more of emotions conveyed through sounds. It's not
Right.
direct.
It's more smell. Yeah. Can I make anything out of what he wrote down? I mean,
Yeah. Sophia, I'm going to give you inspiration for the next game because we're about to end, but I'll give it to you for the next game. That was too awesome. Yes. From what he wrote down, you got that to enter our realm, you must gather the souls of the ones that you fight.
Oh, souls again, huh?
it says to enter our realm, you must gather the souls of the one that you fight. So do we have to be? Are we fucking Ghostbusters? Is that what's going on now?
Oh.
Well,
Sounds like
It's funny you should say that.
'Cause as much as I like Kate McKinnon, I just was not a fan of that remake.
Yeah, it wasn't their fault. It's the writer's fault.
No, I mean it's only as good as the writing. I will give you that.
True, fair enough.
But no, do you have something to capture souls? Because that's really never been a thing that I need to worry
Yeah,
about.
I don't really use it that much. It's a pretty dangerous concept. But we capture them. What do we do with them after that?
No, are you
Just got a
saying
big old soul box? Now what?
it
why
sounds
do they
like they're a
have
key.
souls?
is that a pro? You have a proton pack?
Yeah, she really does.
Well, yes, yeah. Yes. I don't know how else to answer that. Yes, I do.
What kind of ridiculous game is this? This makes no sense.
Welcome to our
Well,
world.
I got it in the first zone, and we found a couple people along the way and helped them out with it. I'm
All right.
Sucking in
not
their
really
souls.
sure how I feel about
It literally
taking
changed.
instructions from a dragon.
I'm pretty sure they're dragon souls that
What
we have
color
to
was the
capture.
dragon?
It was red.
Oh yeah, how many heads did it have? This seems suspicious.
Just the one.
Oh, okay.
Well,
As I look at my picture of Tiamat on the wall.
Yeah.
No. That's a whole other story.
everyone knows red dragons are bitches anyway. I think we can probably just ignore it.
I don't know that you should give an evil dragon souls. Seems like it would put the world out of balance.
Something tells me that it's dragon souls that I'm meant to be collecting, though.
Why would a dragon tell you to take dragon souls?
I don't know. I'm just getting this
Because red
Skyrim
dragons
feel.
are bitches.
Are not gonna lie.
It did say the souls of our enemies, didn't it? So I mean, they're probably not good people
Of those
if
that
they're
we
our
fight.
enemies. Oh,
Yeah,
we
those we fight, yeah.
if we're fighting them, then they're wrong, and that means they're bad. So it's okay.
Was Ye wrong?
No, but that he was wrong to try and kill me.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
It wasn't exactly in control of his will, was he?
What about those 3 little girls that you set on fire yesterday? They didn't.
Well, they were the ones who like
They were
tied
trying to
you. We could
sacrifice
have just
you.
left you and let you be sacrificed.
No, those guys were
Yeah.
definitely wrong. And also, we didn't kill them. The dragon.
No, she did. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, the dragon did.
I thought
She
she
No,
killed
she hit him with a
them.
fireball right in front of
Dragon puts
her.
them
She
in that
hurt them.
The dragon put them in the situation that led them to their deaths.
All right. So I understand. Now I understand semantics. Okay, I see where you're coming from now.
It's circumstantial.
It's important in this game.
Circumstantial evidence. Thank you.
Yeah. Write that down.
Very important.
Serena's just like sitting there, and then she's like, "I need to meditate, you guys. This is too much."
And as
That's
you
gonna happen a lot, honey.
Like, souls. I mean, like, what crime is like? Where does it stop? What crime is bad enough that we would damn their soul eternally?
You
So
see
here's a little-
Laura like take a flask out of her bag. She's like, I've been asking myself that every day since we've gotten here.
So here's
We're not
GTD
damning their souls
GSD.
eternally. We're
Here's a little
giving them to a
backstory for you.
dragon.
We'll damn their souls eternally.
So Merle's like, here's a little backstory for you. Alora used to be cool, and then she got hit with a ray from the proton pack, and all of a sudden she's all friggin' lawful.
Oh,
and
God
good
forbid!
stuff.
I don't want to just murder everyone we come across.
So she
What
makes
a
it real
bitch.
difficult. You should try stealing in front of her. Good luck.
I'm sorry. Have I ever stopped
No.
you from stealing anything?
No, she just makes you feel really guilty.
No, you just
like a
feel really
Midwestern
guilty,
mom.
and that's your problem, Meryl.
That is a you problem.
And I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you for joining us on Crumpets and Kerosene. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank yous for listening to Crumpets and Kerosene. Join Jason and the Argonauts as the party make their way through Carltonburg. Download us on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, and anywhere else you download your favorite shows. You can also follow us on Twitter at @D&D_Crumpets, Instagram at Crumpets and Kerosene, Facebook, Crumpets and Kerosene Podcast, YouTube, Crumpets and Kerosene. We also have a website, crumpetsandkerosene.com. DM is Kelly Williams. Twitter and Instagram at infantry_kitchen. Jason is played by Brent Marquis. You can find him on Twitter at Brent Lee Marquis. Merle is played by Seth Nason. You can find him on Twitter at Nason_duh. Alora is played by Amanda Lee Baldwin. You can find her on Twitter at LemonSeed05. Sophie is played by Allison Webb. Quentin is played by Jason Cassidy. You can find him on Instagram at Dungeoneering with Jason. Serenity, Serene, is played by Jenna Marie. You can find her on Instagram at chaotic_click_clack.
Production of Crumpets and Kerosene is done in-house. Sound effects used in this episode are sourced from Epidemic Sounds and remastered on Vegas Pro 17, Adobe Edition, and Aphonic Sounds. check out Maximum Roll. Join us each week as we interview folks within the gaming and entertainment industry, such as writers, illustrators, artists, podcasts, Twitch and YouTube streamers, social media content creators, handcrafted gaming, apparel, and merchandise, and much more. You can find Maximum Roll on Apple and Spotify and anywhere else you find your podcast. If you want to be interviewed on the show, just email us at maximumrollentertainment@gmail.com or Instagram at maximum_roll_entertainment_LLC. And if you like Maximum Roll, check out some of the other Dungeons & Dragons podcasts and streams on the Maximum Roll Entertainment Podcast Network, such as, you know what? I'm just going to let them tell you about their shows.
Looking for a unique and fun twist to your normal D&D podcast? Well, then check out Crumpets and Kerosene. This international podcast came together from the United States, Canada, Norway, and Germany. This fun-filled homebrew game takes our adventures from the modern world into a land of roving gangs of killer clowns, creepy British children, the mating habits of dragons, and even Santa Claus. Join Jason, Alora, Merle, Sophia, Quentin, and Serene as they quest their way through the realms of mystery and evil. You can find Crumpets and Kerosene on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, Audible, and everywhere you find podcasts. You can also find us on Patreon. Search Crumpets and Kerosene and get even more wild and crazy fun.
Hey, stop on by D&D420.com. We're a guild of role players brought and bound together by a common drive, the love of role-playing games. We bring our individual skills and personalities together to breathe life into the worlds and games created by our game masters. We also offer podcasts, such as Late Night with Jess and Jam. We have custom content, a bestiary for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, and a Discord server where you can find games or just hang out and make new friends. That's dnd420.com.
Need some excitement on that morning drive to work? Welcome, adventurers, to Constructed Chaos, a live play Dungeons & Dragons podcast full of unpredictable antics, borking doggos, and engaging fantasy storytelling and roleplay. With sessions recorded in a professional studio setting, you'll feel every bit of the action and hear every snide remark by the snarky NPCs. Jump in and have a listen to our flagship campaign, The Wrath of Zealous, to help us construct some chaos.
We also have Adventurers Roundtable joining us on the network. If you have a podcast or a show that you want to join the network with, email us at maximumrollentertainment@gmail.com and we'll see what we can do. Take care.
In a world of magic and mystery, where danger lurks around every corner, a new type of hero emerges. Brave, resourceful, potty trained.
I pooped in my pants.
Well, maybe not potty trained. Coming soon only to the Crumpets and Kerosene Patreon, it's Babies and Broadswords.
Someone please, my pants. I pooped in my pants.
Gee Willikers, critical fill again?
Psst, come here.
What, me?
Yeah, get over here. I sees you throwing those mundane polys. Now, I can hook you up with some real nice dice.
Oh, well, I don't know, mister.
Trust me. Now, I can't guarantee no nat 20s, but you're gonna look good rolling these bones.
Next time you're on Instagram, Facebook, or Etsy, search Chaotic Click Clacks and peruse our exotic array of handmade gaming dice. That's Chaotic Click Clacks, where we want to be your clack dealer.
There's a sword and shield.
Whose TV is that?
What is happening? That's really
What's going on?
Not me.
Jason frozen?
No, I'm.
Oh,
I don't want to make any noise.
Oh shit!
It's very still.
Who's making the noise?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you step outside, you see the sword and shield.
Morning. I thought I just muted.
It's never like this.